Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, it is another cold, snowy, salty day here in New York City, surrounded by the sounds of the city. And first thing we're gonna do today is I'm gonna do a sort of kind of redo of my last visit to New York. I'm gonna go back to the same area. I'm going to see a different part of that area that I didn't get a chance to see last time. So we're gonna head into the warmth of the subway and head on over. So please follow me. This subway entrance here is interesting because for some reason there is a sketchy DVD store down here in the subway tunnel. Interesting. Now, I have learned, still learning new things about the subway system, and you really got to take advantage of, especially in the winter, that a lot of stations do connect underground. So instead of like getting up onto the street and looking for a different train, you can actually, you know, work your way around underground. And again, it's much warmer, a lot less snow down here in the subway. Doing a little work in the subway this morning. This mural here covered in marbles, and there's a rare sight, a bathroom in the subway, a public restroom in New York City, but it looks like it is closed down, locked up tight. This is Times Square station, so you can see the murals of different people celebrating New Year's. You see 3 New Year's revelers there, getting ready to cheer as the ball drops. So many revelers. We are looking for the 1 train. And here is our train. This is not our train. I did it again. I got on the Uptown train. Ah! Okay. I think I need to be over there, but you can't just cross these tracks. It's very dangerous. You've got to exit and then go back down, cross the street and go back down the other side. Dang it. And that was a waste of $3. All right, just let us out on Broadway. On Broadway. We got to go across the street and go back down to get on the downtown train. There we go. I can't believe I'm still struggling with the subways for all this time. Oh, there's a pizza place in this tunnel. See no evil pizza. But if you walked around New York a little bit, you would definitely see some evil. Oh, what's this? It's in a room here full of fuzziness. This is called, I guess this is the Safe Space by Tracy Johnson. I guess like an old storefront there used to store some very cool fuzzy art. Over here we have a mural of Alice in Wonderland. There's Alice, the White Rabbit, and the Queen of Hearts. And here it comes. The right train. Ah, it's crowded. Yeah, it's still something that gets me every once in a while, trying to figure out. I know you go to uptown or downtown on the train. Each train is an uptown and downtown version. But for some reason, there was only one train back there. So I don't know. I got on the wrong train, but I think we are back on track. I think this is what confused me. You see, it has the different points. It said South Ferry, Manhattan. That's where I'm headed to. So I mistakenly thought that meant I was on the right train. But I guess we were headed towards 252 Street, Broadway, and the Bronx. On the stairs here, they have a topographical map of Manhattan. Need to pick up my tickets for today here at Castle Clinton. The ticket booths are over here. And yes, we are headed back to the Statue of Liberty because we have some unfinished business. Head into security screening, and then we should be good to launch. Oh my goodness, look at all that ice in the water. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be breaking through the ice to get to Liberty Island. And our boat here is Miss New York. And get a look at the ice here in the water. Oh my goodness. Looks like it's frozen all the way out there to Lady Liberty. This is what it must have been like being on the Titanic. Look at all those icebergs. You can see them flowing and moving with the water. Came up here to the sun deck. It is a sunny day, but the sun's not doing very good at making things warm. Now back at the end of November, I actually took the same boat tour out to see the Statue of Liberty, and it was a great tour. But one thing is, I couldn't get tickets to the crown, to the head. I couldn't climb up inside the head of the Statue of Liberty. And I said, man, that's so cool. I want to climb up there one day. And I was back in New York. I'm like, today is the day. I know I've been out here recently, but you can't put these things off. You don't know when you'll get another opportunity. So I like to seize the opportunity when it comes. I did check. And there was tickets available to the crown. They do sell out sometimes very far in advance, but I think given the icy nature of the weather, I think there's a lot less people on this boat than there was in November. By the way, when I came in November, That was a bad time to come. A lot of people come to New York for Christmas, so it was very, very crowded. The city was very, very full. The boat was very, very full. But January, the ideal time to come to New York City, because the crowds have passed, and I'm sure this bomb cyclone has helped thin the crowds a little bit. And there we go. We are moving. Boat pulling away from the dock. Wow. Breaking through the ice. There's more people down here in the belly of the boat trying to keep warm. See the World Trade Center. There is New Jersey. And it looks like we have successfully broken through the ice, much like Lady Liberty broke through the shackles of tyranny. Coming out here to the King of the World position. There she is. It's good. It's good to be king. But I will put up with the icy cold just to catch a glimpse of Lady Liberty. Her torch alone is enough to keep me warm. Okay, now I need to warm up a little bit. That was getting really cold out there with the wind. Ooh. Pigeon hitched a ride to Liberty Island. I guess that beats flying in this Arctic wind. No one's dining outside now because, of course, it is impossibly cold and snowy, but these pigeons and seagulls are enjoying themselves on the table. And here she is, the beautiful Statue of Liberty, and I, for one, cannot wait to climb inside her head. It makes sense for me to be inside of Lady Liberty's head because liberty is always on my mind. And I do believe it is time to head into the pedestal. Just swung by the museum here really quick because this museum is hilarious. All the artifacts are just cardboard cutouts, but if you want to see the real artifacts, you have to walk to the other side of Liberty Island where they have the new museum. I'm still just baffled by the fact that they built a new museum, left the old museum. Again, the same artifacts, just the ones here are fake cardboard 2D cutouts. And the other museum has all the real artifacts. it's I don't know. It seems like there's better use of space than having one fake museum and one real museum. So here's a map of the Statue of Liberty. Of course, we are down at the bottom, just entered. You can take either the stairs or the elevator up to the top of the pedestal. And from there, that's the normal tour. But if you have tickets to the crown, you can climb up. Oh my gosh, look at these stairs. Climb up these stairs up there. And you go all the way to the crown. That is a lot of stairs. The stairs, yeah, the statue is about the same size as the pedestal. Now there was, at one point you could go up into the torch, but I think that has been closed for quite some time. But I'm really excited about this. This is a brand new experience, being able to get into the crown there. And because we have so much walking to do in the statue, I think we're going to take the elevator to the top of the pedestal. All right, I'm actually going to go right there. So you go all the way to the right. All right, let's go take a peek outside before we head up. So to compare, this is the view from the pedestal. You can look down and see all the people taking their photos of the statue. We can see the statue from here, but we're a little close to get a good view. And as you look up into the statue here, you can see that very tight spiral staircase taking us all the way to the crown. I think I'm ready to head up. And here we go. We're gonna make our way up. I'm so excited about this. Oh my goodness. I'm barking out. This is epic. We are inside the Statue of Liberty. You can see the inside of her dress here, the flow of her gown. And the gown right there. Oh, this is unreal. I am so excited about this. And it is a total of 146 steps to the top. And again, you can see the staircase here, extremely tight and windy. But let's just do it. Oh, very steep steps. The ranger also said it's very easy to hit your head. Look at that. Just move. I'm not very tall. I'm 5'10". So it seems like if you really had a bounce in your step, you would absolutely brain yourself right there. So yeah, go really slow, I think is the consensus here. Yeah, it's also just very narrow. You can feel like it pressing on you from both sides. And I'm guessing the staircase is the reason that tickets are so limited. I mean, yeah, if you're going slow, and it takes a while, and it's dangerous to have multiple people on. And I don't even know, what if someone's coming down while I'm coming up? I don't even know how the system works here. This is almost more of a ladder than a staircase. And there's a little landing here where you can step off, let people through, and take a little rest. Looks like there's a whole bunch of people getting ready to come down. So I'm going to take a minute to appreciate the innards of Lady Liberty. I'm trying to visualize what part of the statue we're looking at right now. Okay, a bunch of people just came down, so I think I'm good to head upward. This is her torch arm. It says, look through the bars to see the torch access ladder. So you see there's just like a regular ladder. And I guess that would grant you access to the torch. Of course, locked up, no admittance. The torch is closed. Oh my goodness. That's her face. You see it? Her lips, her nose, her eyes. I am literally in the Statue of Liberty's face. That's crazy.
You guys can see the face, right? The inverted face. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Guess where? And number. If we're in the face, we can't be too far from the crown. We are in the crown here. You can see Lady Liberty's hair here. Windows here. Look out from the crown. Let's peek out over here. And you can see it's a weird, like, geographical fact that the Statue of Liberty is actually within the boundaries of the New Jersey state line, but they made a special exception and made it part of New York. You can look out here and see the torch arm. I don't know if you can actually see. Yeah, we can't actually see the torch. It's too high. If you look out there, you can see the prongs of the crown. And the crown isn't really supposed to be a crown per se. It's like light shining from behind Liberty. But there's one of those light beams. From this little window here, we can see Manhattan. Oh yeah, you can see the prong there of the crown, the sunbeam, the crown, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there is Manhattan from the top of the Statue of Liberty. And you can see all the tiny people down there taking their pictures. So yeah, really cool to see these views up here from the crown. What an iconic place. And it is America's 250th birthday, 2026. So incredible to be one of the most iconic icons of America, looking down from the crown of the Statue of Liberty. And her head's not that big. It does get a little crowded inside the crown. Maybe instead of calling it the crown, we should call it the crowd-id. And you can feel quite a sway up here. You feel like the head is constantly rocking, just like constantly headbanging. But yeah, the more people get up here, the more it rocks.
Yeah, 5. 2 more. No, 2 more. They got split.
Now we go down. And I learned a valuable lesson when I got to the top. There's actually 2 staircases. Apparently somewhere along the line when I stepped off on one of the landings, I got back on the downstairs. I didn't run into anyone luckily, but there's 2 staircases. They're intertwined, so one just goes up and one just goes down. Oh yeah, you see up here, you got the hair, the windows of the crown, and then in there, you see her face. You see her steely eyes staring back at us. Just look at that pretty face. Oh, this is even more terrifying in its own way. Yeah, it's really amazing. I'm really glad that I got a chance to come back and do that. Like I said, just being inside just an iconic space. I had never seen I didn't even know what it looked like. I didn't look at any pictures of what it looked like up there. So just being behind the Statue of Liberty's face, being in that iconic crown is just quite the touching experience. And yeah, one thing is, oh my gosh, I keep getting my coat caught on the handrails. Is it's interesting just how small it is. Like it's like a major attraction, but the top of the crown is so small. There's room for probably less than a dozen people up there. Just sitting from here, looking up there, just hard to believe that I was just up there in her noggin. Our boat leaves here in just a few moments. See if I can catch it. There she is, Miss New York, getting ready to take us back to the city. think I'm gonna grab a hot dog here at the souvenir stand for the ride back. Just feels good having something warm in my hands. Yeah, classic New York boat dog. Got a little bit of ketchup and mustard on there. There's not a single person up here on the sun deck. And actually stopping here at Ellis Island. I'm not gonna get off the boat. Again, I was just at Ellis Island at the end of November. It is really cool. And then they actually have the big gift shop here for both Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. But because I've been there so recently, I think I'm gonna stay on the boat and get back to the mainland. We are headed back into the ice. You can hear it. So the ice move like a blanket. There's the Staten Island Ferry cutting through that ice. This legitimately feels like we're going on a voyage to the North Pole. Now back to the subway. Hitchcock would be proud. So this is the Bowling Green subway station here. Oh yeah, there we go. This is the 4 train. Yeah, I think this is our train. We stopped here at Borough Hall. It was the first stop here on this particular train. Look at that. Got on the right train, first try. And we have arrived in Brooklyn. Look over here. This appears to be a... Oh my gosh, there's snow falling from the sky. Or it fell off a building. This appears to be a subway station. I think at one time it was, but it is now the New York Transit Museum. I figured I'd come out here and help me learn a little bit more about the subway system, and maybe I'll actually be able to find my way around. Down into the museum. Oh yeah, look at this. It's like an old subway station. Okay, bought my ticket over here at the ticket booth. It's $10. Now we're gonna head in. And this story starts where many stories do, at the beginning. Talks here about the mayor in 1900 making the initial scoop of dirt that would become the New York City subway system. The different equipment used here. It's a surveyor's compass. Another surveyor's tool there. There's a dynamite plunger there, where you'd push the button down and it would blow up the dynamite. And apparently there was a horrific accident in 1903 where 10 people working in the tunnels were killed after the dynamite here loosened rock and caused a collapse. Said the people that died were Timothy Sullivan, William Shuett, and 8 unidentified Italians. Oh yeah, these are just crates of dynamite. Danger, danger. Here's one of these sand hogs, as they called them, that would work in the tunnels. There's some items from the workers. There are lunch pails, canteens, and helmets. And you can see pieces of the old station here. These pay telephones and a little tile booth. See the old hat there, different badges from people who worked in the subways. And this orange jumpsuit here is part of the clean car team, because they were established in 1984. Their goal was to remove graffiti from the subways. If you like to watch movies from like the 70s or early 80s that take place in New York City, the entire inside of the subway cars is basically one big graffiti mural. But it said that they were determined to clean the cars. It says they started in 1984, and by 1988, 85% of the cars were clean of graffiti. You can see that wipe out graffiti. And I do believe graffiti is an art form, but I don't know if it's necessarily very comfortable to be in a train that's just completely covered in paint and swears. Here's a drum and uniform from the Transit Authority Band. It said many organizations would just have their own bands back then. Yeah, the pictures here showing the tunnels being constructed. You can see there the tile on the wall there from when this was an active subway station. Oh, look at this sign. It says, no kidding, $25 fine and or 10 days in jail. It says, no. These are the list of the different things you cannot do on the subway. No signs or handbills. I've seen them. No liquor. I've seen some of that. No peddling. Maybe a little bit of that. No begging. Some of that. No speeches. I've definitely been in a subway car once, and a guy came in and basically started giving a sermon. I think he was just had the captive audience and wanted to preach. No unboxed animals. No messing or wrecking or swiping. TA stuff, no stealing, no explosives. That one should be self-explanatory. No littering or smoking. I've seen people smoking. No blocking. Yeah, people are always blocking. No carrying on. That guy's just celebrating. He's just, having a good time. No having a good time on the subway. No throwing. No shenanigans. That's pretty vague. No shenanigans on the subway. No trespassing. No scrounging. You had to dig through the garbage. No photographs. I think they changed that rule. No changing your clothes in the subway. Interesting. See models of some of the train cars over the years. This is from the 1960s. This is a 1965 era train. This one here is from 1993. Little scale model. Here's one from 1948. We'll cut away here so you can see inside. It looked just a touch swankier back then. There is a subway lamp, then a entrance kiosk model.
I know they still have some that look like this. I know there's some by Central Park in that style. And a preserved piece of decorative art. We saw some of the tile art earlier today. I guess we can head down here. It says they have some vintage trains. Oh wow, it is so cool down here. So this would have been the old subway station, the old platform where you would board the trains, and they actually have trains here that you can walk through. Oh my gosh! Let's take a look here. Hey, you can just walk inside. Oh, this is really cool. It's got the handles here, some vintage advertisements. Good old summertime Life Buoy Health Soap. Yeah, this museum is pretty amazing. Get a chance to actually go through these old cars. This one's from 1907. This is a really old subway car here. Oh wow, really neat. And they got the straps here. These like leather straps that you hold on to. Or we can sit down here. These nice wicker seats. I notice now when you're on the subway, before people sit down, they always check to make sure there's nothing nasty that they're going to sit on. This is the 1938 era car. And just look how far it goes down here. So it's said that this is an active subway station. I don't think they mean that these cars actually move, but I think this actually connects. Because yeah, it was really part of the subway system. So these tracks would technically connect to the active tracks. Oh, look at this one. Goes from Flushing. We were out in Flushing yesterday to Times Square. How old is this one here? This is from 1963. So this would have been the type of subway that you would have taken, the type of subway car you would have taken to go see the '64 World's Fair. Yeah, just amazing. You can head through these different cars here. They've got the time appropriate ads. You just messed up big time. Oh, he littered. He's gonna get in trouble for that. Oh, he's getting older. This is 1948. Yeah, again with the wicker seats. Oh, this guy needs some Vicks cough drops. He's got sandpaper throat, and that his throat is actually wrapped in sandpaper. It was 1950. Oh, this is spooky in here. The lights are out. They should do a haunt down here. That'd be a lot of fun. I can't believe the sheer amount of cars they have here. This is an absolutely magnificent collection. Yeah, this museum, literally like a walk through time in regards to the subway system. See the old subway map here. They have these straps. They don't even really have these anymore in the New York trains. They more have the poles that you grip onto. This is actually a caboose. The Long Island Railroad caboose. Oh, we were just on Long Island Railroad yesterday. This is the route of the dashing commuter. That's what I felt like trying to figure out how the train worked. Let's peek inside the caboose. And here's a locomotive. This is an electric locomotive here. And then back here, we have a diesel locomotive. So this train was in service until 2010. I think they still have some that look like this. I actually love these with the orange motif. The tiles there on the floor. Yeah, I wonder if they ever take any of these old cars out for a spin. This is a 1916 car, so a very early car. Yeah, look at the seating is way different. A lot roomier. Everyone's not all together. They got a lot of open space, I guess, for people to stand. These old advertisements, grape nuts, peerless in flavor. Oh man, grape nuts taste terrible. They don't taste like anything. How could you dare say that they're peerless in flavor? Oh my gosh. Garnished with sun-kissed California lemons. Buy them for the dozens for many uses. And what are these uses? It looks like there's ketchup. There's ketchup on that lemon, I think. What are they doing with these lemons? Some more of that tile art. Got some more examples of the tile art. I really do love it. Really adds something to the subways. This one looks like an old Airstream trailer to me. Is this a signal tower? Oh, okay. So this is how the magic works. Oh, yeah, you see the subway map up there, kind of a control room for the subway. We enter this exhibit here. There's some sort of anteater that is the mascot. Oh yeah, it says farewell MetroCard. Yeah, for a very long time, New Yorkers used a MetroCard like this. It's recently been retired. You can't get them anymore. Kind of an iconic piece of New York that is gone. I may have an old MetroCard in my underwear drawer. I just need to check. Farewell MetroCard. Yeah, this is an exhibit on that iconic MetroCard. We have, these are the first limited edition MetroCards. This is the first issue MetroCard Gold. This is a prototype of the MetroCard machine back when you had to load money onto the card. Now the new system is actually really good. You can just tap your credit card. I've even tapping my phone in order to pay. It immediately charges $3 to your card.
But back then, you needed a separate card. You needed to fill it up with money at one of these machines. These are limited edition Metro cards. This is 2004. These are the Subway Centennial Metro cards. I guess that's when the subway was 100 years old. These are Grand Central Centennial. So they would have special designs for different events. Yeah, I didn't realize that they had like collectors Metro cards. There's David Bowie right after he passed away. The Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, I guess just different. Those Twin Peaks. I guess different promotional cards. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake Metro cards. That's pretty remarkable. Okay, apparently this guy here is known as the Cardvark. He is an aardvark that was a proposed mascot for the Metro card system. But for whatever reason, they said they never actually used him. Oh man. I think the Metro card would still be around if they had chosen to use the Cardvark. Now in this area, we actually learn about some of the non-subway related transportation in New York, such as these trolleys that they had at one point. Oh yeah, look at that. It even has like the marks on Broadway and Fifth Avenue like a subway. It's called the Fulton Ferry. It is considered to be an omnibus. So it looks like they did have electric trolleys before the subway really became king. And here's a tiny little trolley. I don't think this is one of the actual trolleys. I think this is a miniature version. You can see the crosswalk here. We got the walk sign and some parking meters. Uh-oh, it's a violation. We got a transit bus. Let's hop aboard. Oh, this bus has the top down. Guess it's stripped so we can see inside. Look at me. I'm a bus passenger. But forget that. I'm taking over. Reminds me of that one movie. The bus that couldn't slow down. It does look like we got the green light. There's another bus over there coming from the other lane. So you can peek inside this other bus here. So yeah, so you get on the bus and put your money in there, and then you can go sit in the back. Although this bus has no back. And over here, there's just an exhibit on trolley cars inside the bus. But nonetheless, let's take this thing for a ride. I like this. It says, "Please do not talk to the operator while bus is in motion. Don't make me tap the sign." Here's the front end of a trolley. Well, here's a very artistic interpretation of the bus. Look at this Coney Island bus here. Oh yeah, I love the art style. Watch out, here comes the Coney Island Express. The different toll collectors there. There is a model of the General Motors bus. That's the dispatcher's hat. I guess this is where they can change the outside of the bus, show where the bus is going. And a collection of old signs. Back out here to the subway section, and you can see the old booth here, but you wouldn't get a Metro card at this booth.
This is where you would get the tokens. And they have a collection of old tokens through the years. Looks like the last tokens here are from 1997. And there's a collection of slugs. No, not the slimy things in your garden. These are fake tokens. These look just like buttons with specific holes drilled in them. People would use to get free rides. But guess what? There's no free rides. There's some old turnstiles that you would get into the subway system. You'd swipe your Metro card there. Although now the only way to get in is to tap your card right there, your credit card or your phone. But here you would have, like, I guess this would be a slot to run your Metro card, and that would be for coins. I don't know if they take coins anymore. Yeah, this one takes tokens or coins. Oh, here's an older one that's a lot more elaborate. So you'd put your deposit your coin in there, and then you push the plunger to push the coin in, and then you have to go through like this big rotating door here. Yeah, I think they're just getting older and older. You have the wooden turnstiles. It says these objects are over 100 years old. Do not touch. It's the windmill and the chopper, which I guess you put a coin in. And then we exit through these turnstiles here. And now it is time to exit through the gift shop. Oh, look at all the Metro card merch. Well, that's a Metro card patch. I do need to see if I have my Metro card somewhere now that it's a collector's item. A Metro card Christmas ornament. What's that? A Metro card frozen in carbonite. Got pens, sweaters. Oh, this is a Metro card scarf. I may need a scarf. Doesn't seem very warm though. Oh, God, this is the full Metro card getup. There's stuff with the subway map on it. Maybe I need to hang up a picture of the subway map in my house. Maybe just staring at it enough, I'll finally learn how to navigate it. Yeah, the coffee cup has all the different trains on it. I'm trying to think which ones I rode. I rode the 1 this morning. Rode the 7 yesterday. I think it was the 4 that took us over from the Statue of Liberty to here. Oh, you can actually get a t-shirt with your favorite train on it. It's the 1. I don't know, what is my favorite train? I like the 7. Some baby clothes over here. Look at this, a little subway baby, or sub-waby, if you will. Oh, they sell a miniature New York City bus. I don't think I've ever rode the bus here in New York. Is it nice? And there's the New York City subway train. Oh, that's pretty cool. I almost would get this. Yeah, look at that. I really like this. I just don't think I have, ironically enough, I don't think I could fit this in my luggage for the train ride back. Look at these bears here. These are subway bears. You get a bear with your favorite train on it. Kind of similar. Reminds me a little bit of Beanie Babies. Yeah, look, there's the S train. Some high-class items here. You can get the old subway tokens. You get a watch with a subway token, or a charm bracelet with the different subway tokens. And we rise to the surface. So another snowy but amazing day here in New York City. Being in the crown of the Statue of Liberty was very special to me. Just how iconic that is, what it represents. It represents freedom from tyranny, freedom from authoritarianism, and
very important to remember to stay on track. Those two things, authoritarianism, tyranny, are very un-American, and the Statue of Liberty stands up to those things. And to be inside her face, inside her crown, is absolutely amazing. A gift from France, of course. When I do visit France later this year, I'll try to remember to thank them for donating the Statue of Liberty. But also, the New York City Transit Museum. I wanted to come by and check this out. I had no idea how amazing it was. Again, it is a old preserved subway station. They don't use it for subways anymore, so they turned it into a museum. Just the number of trains in their collection is mind-blowing. The artifacts, it's just so much stuff for that museum. So it's so great that like that stuff was preserved, and you can come visit here in Brooklyn at the New York City Transit Museum. I would definitely check it out if you're interested in the New York subway, the New York subway culture. I think this is the place to check out while you are in the city. But thank you guys so much for coming along. We got, I think, 2 more days here in New York City. 2 more days of snow here. Been no snow coming down from the sky, just snow laying around on the ground. But yeah, 2 more days in New York. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do. See if we can fit that in. And then in 2 days, after those 2 days, we're going to be taking a train to Philadelphia and hopefully finding some more cool stuff to do in Philadelphia. But again, thank you for coming along on this trip. Special thank you to anyone who is a daily watcher, who watches as the videos come out. If you're new here, basically what I do, I travel around the United States of America. I've been to all 50 states and looking to go beyond. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, just whatever is fun and interesting out there in this world of ours, this strange, strange world. If you'd like to help out the channel, you can consider Patreon. $3 or more get you a postcard once a month from me. And I also have a souvenir shop, motel key fobs, press pennies, enamel pins, other fun souvenirs down in the souvenir shop. And I'm also doing personalized messages on Cameo. All those things can be found in the description of this video, and all those things help to keep this subway on the track, this boat in the icy, icy water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.